with E. So I guessed that these probably were L, S, and I.
Okay.
Well, said Holmes, I knew Mr. Cupid's first name was Elsie. I noticed that there was another word which had 5 letters and began and ended with E.
Translate, please.
Хорошо, сказал Холмс. Я знала, что первое имя миссис Кьюбит было Элси.
Okay.
Я заметила, что было другое слово, которое имело 5 букв и начиналось и заканчивалось на букву И.
Отлично. То есть он предположил, что это обращаются к этой женщине, кто-то обращается, ее имя Элси, и таким образом он еще расшифровывает. Окей? Несколько букв.
In one message, the word Elsie was written twice. In this message, the word before Elsie had 4 letters and ended with E. I guessed the writer was asking Elsie to do something.
You?
In one message, the word Elsie was written twice.
Was written.
Written
Twice. Okay.
In this message, the word before Elsie had 4 letters and ended with E. I guessed the writer was asking Elsie to do something.
So, now I looked for an English word of 4 letters ending in E. The best word I could think of was come.
You?
So now I looked for an English word of 4 letters ending in E.
Good.
Best word I could think was come.
Come, because we use come almost in each sentence. When we speak English, come is so often. So it's very logical to think that it's come. Good?
So, now I knew that these were C, O, and M.
You?
So now I knew that these were C, O, and M.
Then I looked again at the first message which Hilton Cupid brought us. I used the figures holding flags to divide the message into words. I wrote out the message, putting dots for the letters I didn't know.
Okay. You?
Then I looked again at the first message which Hilton Cupid brought us.
Good.
I used the figures holding flags to divide the message into words. I wrote out the message using dots for the letters I didn't know.
Okay. So I was right, because first I said that dancing man with a flag, it's dot, точка. No, it's not a dot, это не точка, это просто разделение слов, да? Тут идет ряд пляшущих человечков, а здесь они разделяются. Поэтому, how many words can you see in the picture? Words.
3.
3. Okay. Он пытается разделить их. И что же?
Dot M, dot E-R-E, dot E, S-L, dot N-E, dot. The first missing letter had to be A, and the second letter had to be H. Am, here, A dot E, S-L-A-N-E, dot. Clearly, the 2 missing letters were part of somebody's name. So, it must be Am here, Abe Slaney. Then I looked at the second message again.
Okay, so he did a lot of things. We don't want to do all these things together, but he found the name of the man who wrote this note. His name is, what is his name?
Abe Slaney.
Abe Slaney. And he wrote the note for that man asked the boy take the notes and go to the village and give this message to Abe Slaney. We know the name of the man. Okay.
This message worked out like this. A. E-L-R-I.E-S. Here I worked out that the missing letters could be T and G. At Elridge's. I decided to find out if there was a place near Riddlingthorpe Manor that was called Elridge's. If there was, then I knew that this was where the writer of the messages was staying. Inspector Martin and I looked at Holmes. It was wonderful how my friend had found out the meaning of the dancing men. "What did you do then, Mr. Holmes?" asked the inspector. I guessed that Abe Slaney was an American. Abe is an American name, and Mrs. Cupid had recently received a letter from America. This letter had upset her very much. So I sent a telegram to a friend in the New York police, asking about Abe Slaney. This was the reply: "The most dangerous crook in Chicago." The same evening, I received Hilton Cupid's final message.
Okay, so just probably read from here. Read this passage.
Inspector Martin and I looked at Holmes. It was wonderful how my friend had found out the meaning of the dancing man.